I'm sad. Welcome back to the Hatham Homestead. So I have an expansion tank in my attic, which most people probably have these, and it has failed. So I'm going to replace the expansion tank. Of course, it flooded my attic, so I have water damage as well, which I'll take care of later. This is where it failed. See that right there? The paint rusted through internally and then sprayed all over the attic. Kid come running downstairs saying, "Hey, the ceiling's leaking." So I ran to the hardware store and I picked up this Everbuilt thermal expansion tank because obviously A.O. Smith here likes to rust through. This is the second one that's been put on my house from A.O. Smith. First one, same thing. And what I found out today was they installed it horizontally. Now these are supposed to be vertically installed, either up or down, makes no difference. So the first thing you want to do when you go buy it is you want to bring it home. And you want to make sure that it has the correct PSI for your water pressure. Now I went outside and tested mine. I'm at 60 PSI. These come pre-charged from the manufacturer, 40 PSI. Mine was actually pre-charged to about 47. So I have increased the pressure with my air compressor to 60 PSI. So with that being said, it's ready to go and be installed. It's just a 3/4 inch pipe thread. And what I'm going to do is, because it was horizontally installed, I'm going to put a male-to-male adapter on the copper coming out of the wall. And I'm going to install a flex line for a water heater to this. Now, whether that's right or wrong at the present time, I don't care. I need to get hot water into the house because it's late. And I will fix that and repair that this winter when I change the water heaters out. So let's check this stuff out. It's great. What a great time. So I'm going to go on record by saying that this is probably the stupidest install in the frickin' world. Both my water heaters and the expansion tank are in my attic. So the first thing I've done is I've cleaned out the threads really good, the best I can. And I'm going to put in a male-to-male 3/4 inch nipple so I can splice it up somewhere and put the tank straight up and down. Now, I remind you, I am not a plumber, so I'm sure there's a plumber out there saying I'm doing this completely wrong. I'm going to use this Blue Monster thermal tape here, thread tape, to put on my fittings. Now remember, you want to make sure that you put it on so it goes tightening as you thread it in, which is typically hold the fitting away from you, like so, and then thread the tape this way. So now when I thread it in, it will continue tightening the tape. Now in order for me to mount it vertically, I'm going to add this household Hold Right quick strap kit. Basically it bolts the wall and then you can put the thermal tank onto it either direction, up or down. I'm going to put it that way. So I know it's supposed to be plumbed in directly, but it's not going to be. I'm going to use, like I said, the stainless steel water hose for now. And then come this winter when it's not so frickin' hot, because it's 116 up here right now, I will replumb this and do it the correct way. When I change the water heaters, I'll have a lot more room. I'm going to tighten up this nipple with 1 1/16 inch. And when I get it to where it starts to snug up, I'll back it up with a forward wrench on the back there to make sure it's tight. That way I don't stress the pipe too much. So this is what I mean by backing it up. As I tighten going this way, I'm going to push down this way so I don't stress the pipe out. Beautiful. Now I'm going to thread on the piece of stainless steel pipe here for the water hose for the water heater. Again, this is not the right way to do it, but it will suffice for now. And since this is tightening in the same direction that one is, I'm going to back up the fitting on the copper pipe right now. Oh, this is bigger. So the first one, this nipple fitting here, the male to male, is 1 1/16 inch. And of course the other one is a little bit bigger, 1 1/8". And we're going to check this for leaks later, so you just want to make sure it's freaking tight. Alright, so both those tight, we're onto the tank now. So the expansion tank bracket comes with the bracket, or the tank holder, and 2 giant clamps with 2 screws to mount the bracket to the wall. I should have showed you all this stuff before I took it out, but oh well. Since this ductwork is manipulatable, I'm going to mount the bracket as high as possible on here using those 2 screws they supply in my DEWALT, because I need the distance. So I'll probably go about there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'll use the 4th one up and the bottom one to mount the bracket to this 2x4 here. Alright, I'm going to bore you with the bracket install. So I went through the small holes over here to put the 2 bolts in, the screws in. So now that's set up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the water tank up here and put the straps on to hold it. Now these straps are absolutely enormous. They're almost 2 foot a piece, so I guess you can go around a bigger tank, 5-gallon tank, or this is in this case a 2-gallon tank. So you got to stretch them out. Now where there's little slots in the back of this thing back here that they're just going to go through. You see that one there? So this has already gone through those slots. I like how I mounted it better. Now these straps are pretty cool because you open the top up, thread it through, and then when you get close to where you want it, you drop this down and tighten it up. So that's pretty neat. So we're going to run both these through there, and then we'll start snugging them up here in a second. So I guess you can watch me thread this one through the holes here, through this side, and then through that side there. And then just pull it through. And I'll show you what I'm talking about as far as the quick release here. You take and you open this up and you thread your, I'm sure you can see that, like so. It's like one of them belts from Columbia. You just twist them around to where it's going to hold your tank, and then you'll collapse it and start tightening it up. It's pretty ingenious. I do like it. And I'm going to be like a typical plumber. I'm going to leave the rest of this pipe, or this clamp thread up here just hanging out. So I'm going to stick the tank up in here, and I'm going to close these up, and I'm going to tighten down a little bit. I got the first one on there, so I'll show you me doing the second one. So we'll pull it through a little bit, and then we'll grab a hold here and tighten it up. Close the clamp. Tighten it up. Now you don't have to frickin' make these so they're not going to come off ever. I like it, ain't going anywhere. Next thing I do for us is to hook up this bottom hose here. Gotta put some thread tape on here. Be right back. Now I'm pretty sure these are pipe threads, so do I need thread tape? Probably not. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna line this hose up. We're gonna thread it on here. We're gonna tighten up the bottom one, obviously, and we're gonna back up the top one. And we'll have to use the Ford wrench on the top because it's bigger than what I have as far as a wrench is concerned. So I did luck out. The tank itself is 1 1/16", and the other one is 1 1/8". The stainless steel line is 1 1/8". So this is not a perfect science here. Again, I'm not a plumber. Alright, everything's tight. Now we're looking for leaks. And I'm hoping we don't have any. Remember, this is pressurized at 60 psi, which I have in my system. Looking for leaks here and down here. Here's everything you need. A couple lights, screw gun, ratchet with a 5/16 socket for the quick strap kit here. Obviously some rags to clean up your water. Some blue monster, either this or putty. I'm sure the putty probably worked better. How about the cheaper stuff? The Ford wrench, a 1/8 and a 1/16. And of course, the expansion tank up top up there. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully I'll be a happy half thumb here in a little bit. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Any questions, any comments below, tell me how bad I did, how great I did. I'd really appreciate it. Y'all take care. Half thumb out.